Welcome to day 28 of our January Challenge 2020, and we are dipping in and out of Sylvia Wood's arrangement of Pachelbels Canon. So what we're going to do today is we're going to turn our page over now on our easy harp solo version in the key of D, and we're going to look now at the last couple of lines, and we're going to look at that second to last line today. What I've done by doing this is we're just looking at all the places where it's nice and stately and steady, and all of these fit neatly underneath any of the other more complex parts. So that's what I'm doing with you guys, is I'm looking at the more straightforward parts that don't have to mess with our head too much in thinking, and that we could just move between the ones we've done over the last few days, and then maybe these ones, and we can put them all in any particular order that feels comfortable, really. So here we are looking at, this is, if we count from the end, it's 9 bars from the end, but it's the penultimate line, and I'm going to play this for you. 2, 3, 4. Into the last line. So if we have a quick look at the left hand, it's on the D and the F initially, and then it's marked in to put your thumb on the D, and that's so that you can get 2 and 3 ready on the C and the A, and you play the D with your thumb, and then you can play 2 and 3. The next bar, we've moved down a note to the B and the D either side of the red, then we go on to that B with our thumb, and the same pattern, 2 and 3 on the A and now on the F. We'll play the B, and then we play 2 and 3 neatly together, and that takes a bit of practice to do, to really make sure that those 2 and 3s land really precisely together. Okay, and then the second half of that line, G and B in the left, down to D and F, back to the G and B, up one to the A and C. Okay, so we still are actually having D, A, B, F, G, down to D, back to G, back to A. That's still the underlying principle of what's happening there. We just have D, A, B, F, G, D, G, A. We just have filler happening over the top. And then in our top hand, it's marked with a thumb on this D because of where we've come from in the previous bar. But if you just jump straight in on this, or you come to this from another part, you would probably just do that with a finger 2, that dotted minim. So we have a dotted minim there, nice long note, and then we can move ready down 2 notes, red to the B. And then we've got 3, 4 marked in, so actually we could have placed 4 in a row. 1, 2, and wait, and then play 3, 4. Or you can play the 1, 2, allow the time to place the 3, 4, because the 4 is to give us our octave leap up to here. So we play the 3, then we place our G octave. Then we go on to finger 2, and we're going to leap in a moment. We're going to do 3, 4 on the F to the E, thumb onto the B, back to that E, and then a leap, and then we're going to have finger 2 on the E at the end of that bar. Okay, so if we try that in time, just the right hand if you like. So actually start, I would, with finger 2, unless you think you're going to have played those previous 4 bars. So here's our count in, just the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 2, 3. And wherever that's heading next, okay? So if we try putting those hands together, in that 1, 2, 3, that's when our left hand is filling in something more interesting. So Hands together, beginning of the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wouldn't want to go any faster than that, may even go a touch slower. So that's the fastest it would want to go. If you want to take it slower for the moment, just to give yourself time to think it through, that's okay. Really trying to be aware of where you're placing in the top hand. And what's nice with this is to imagine it as almost like a couple of voices singing against each other. So we have da, da, that's one bit being answered by a separate voice. And then down, da, dum, and then da, dum, and then a very high one. Another voice, da, dum, dum, leaving us to the D. So it's quite nice to bring out the step movements happening on beat 2 to 3 or beat 4 to 1. So if we just try it again, I'll do it a little bit slower this time for you to play along with. Just this line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, tomorrow we'll look at the last line as well, and then we can maybe put those two together. Well done.